championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semi-final collision. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Here's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Came through
give the defense line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front. That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
A new set of downs after that completion. On the ground, it's Price. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own
That's just crazy.
and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important second down play coming up. Ball handed off. I used the stiff on there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short minute.
See, I got ground and pound on my
Plus
niggas.
that for a big play, but it makes this
So if they
third
get their
down
hands
coming
on
up
it,
a little
they gonna
bit
start
more
taking it
manageable.
to
That certainly has a lot of value.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. And the receivers got it. To be brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Powers through. He's past the marker.
Like, even Silver. God damn. Just
an explosive run play on this wildcat look. It's a first down.
Boy, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Redd and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Second down after that previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
But that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for the wide end.
good fucking catch, nigga.
Down the middle. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, That's another completion by this
He my short nigga. He like 5'9" with short hands.
Already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone
with
here
purple cutter.
And the Gators come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Hands off to the left.
Squeeze through that.
Able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Testing the right side here.
That nigga fast, bro. And I told that nigga to get him.
The Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Defense
I
is
ain't
going
gonna do
after him.
Of course. I was better off throwing it.
And he's free down the left side. Can they run him
Oh
down?
my God. See, like, it's shit like that, bro.
Touchdown, Aggies.
Man could have just so clear. I fucking fumbled.
They now have the lead in the semifinal game. That's a scoop and score defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance
I'm
to bounce
driving
on it,
that bitch,
and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. He opened the semifinal game with a pass. Running out of time in the pocket.
Again, look, see,
that was
you can't make this shit up, bro.
And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. They'll give it to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. And the Aggies will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for 6. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
The kick kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They're going to run it.
Like, look at these niggas shedding.
Losing 3 yards there. The
Whoa.
Gators will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Tackle made after just a short game.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And
he's looking deep here. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. That completion makes it second and medium.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback
looking downfield near the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Looking to throw again. Finds an open target on the left side. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a first and goal. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. And he'll set up to throw. He's got it near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking to score. They'll run it to the right side.
Who beat yo? I ain't gonna lie. There's no fucking shot.
Well, Chris, this is gonna set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype, the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They gotta keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
On the move now. Touchdown, Gators, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right
Could have
there.
threw it off the muscle, but I missed him. He was open, like,
right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Gets the first and still running. They get it back, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had where they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good tough blend of toughness and speed.
Offense getting set. It's second down. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Calls it in outside the 10. He's still running. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. a run. Running back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll give it to the running back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. So the offense clicking now for building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket.
Just showing it away. Oh.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. The Gators come to the line in a hurry up. First down. Looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back. Looking deep downfield to the left.
Oh my God, that's what I wanted right there. That's what you want. That's what you want. That's what you want.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The DB's backing off from the line now. Deep shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Oh my
Hasn't been made abundantly clear by now. They want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, they go with the dagger concept here on this play, but unfortunately the quarterback could not get it to his intended target running on that vertical route.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to start the second half.
It should be 13. It should be 13, 14, if anything right now. That fumble 6 is fucking insane.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
When shit is
That's what I
locked
love
up,
about this guy. Just getting
niggas
good
don't get
positive
to the
yards here and
quarterback.
continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down play coming up. And they hand it off to the back. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First and 10 play coming up. Looking for a receiver. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He'll throw it now. Jerked over the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. The Aggies will line up to boot it away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Gators offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Pass rush gets home. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another
this nigga be blowing me.
sack against their quarterback.
Oh my God, bro.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch is made down the middle. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this.
Looking to make a big play downfield.
Bro.
And a huge gain slips through his hands.
The offense doesn't come up with the
Do
completion
you
here,
want to
Chris,
go?
but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw yet again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1. No huddle now for the offense. Quick throw, the catch is made. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Price. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Snap. Look out, room to run here. Touchdown, Florida, as they come roaring back now. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
So after putting up the
it's open, right? Yeah, and I always, you know what's crazy? I'm doing nuts shit. I always, you know it too. I always go to that shit. And now, you see, I try to audible that shit, try to be different and shit, cuz. Like, oh my God.
Solid effort on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. We start at the 28. First and 10, look at the throw. He's running out of time here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3.
We should have threw that bitch. Bro, I was going to 2 niggas just now, bro.
By this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He's got his man in the open field.
My whole thing is, right, if I ain't click on, niggas wouldn't have came down. And like niggas just looking at this nigga, bro. I be flicking the right stick down for niggas to fire. Niggas don't do it. I don't know what Mo to do. You know what I mean? I'm about to just like try blitzing this nigga, bro.
After the catch, this one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Presley. That strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And now the handoff. And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Makes the catch. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looks to the left, pass caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath.
Here's the throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds.
Touchdown, Gators. The comeback is on. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Offense back on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football.
Bro. This shit is insane right now, bro. Oh my God.
Told us this is my time to shine in a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man.
My shit back, nigga.
And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Florida. Look out. Whole different game now. Now the important point after attempt.
Man, this defensive coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to do. That's why I should have took that one low key so going for the two, but I wish I got the 2-point conversion.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. Leaning on the run game here late. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. First down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Looks like he's going to run it.
You see what I'm
I love the
saying,
patience here by the
bro?
quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walk out, and you can take advantage of it.
Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Wide open downfield. Oh, and he's in there.
Out of bounds.
It's a foot race.
Come on.
Out of bounds, but it's another big game. This
That's huge. That's huge. That's huge.
moving the ball up and down the field today. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. Bought some time, now lets it go.
Bitch.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. A spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Then the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock.
Come on.
Cannot get the throw. He's taken down with a huge play at this stage of the game.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
With the catch, it's long. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, out-trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that one's straight down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Breaks through the tackle. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not move this defense at all.
Throw back-to-back. Please work him out.
Why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball.
Looking to throw it deep. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Breaks through over the right side. Can they chase him down? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Gators. An important touchdown, but they still trail. Now, Kirk, you practice the onside kick over and over. Can they execute it right here with a spot in the natty from the line?
Man, national championship. I love that the offense was able to come up with points here, at least give them this chance. But now we just all sit back, hold our breath, and see if this kickoff team has a chance to catch a break and where that ball bounces up into the air to try to recover.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. And he drops back in the gun.
What the fuck?
It is over everyone's head beyond the end zone and incomplete. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. That onside kick does not work. It bounces out of bounds, and that, of course, will be a penalty. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Put up near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Well, just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25.
Drew up a perfect play. Shit wide open. Nigga threw that bitch. Like, you can't make shit like that up, cuz.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. He's hit right as he throws it. And complete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this
I done
defense.
tied the game up, cuz, like.
Between the quarterback and the receivers.
Bringing pressure. There's contact on the throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Running out of time in the pocket. Doesn't get rid of it.
My guards just looking like.
That's a huge loss.
Everybody just looking. Everybody just looking.
On the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down.